I'm sorry, okay? I can't do those calligraphy thingies because mine just looks like chicken scratch. Hey bestie, so today we're going to be talking about 5 different ways to take notes on your iPad, and we'll be using the app called GoodNotes. Be sure to watch till the end of the video to know how you can get GoodNotes for free. There is a note-taking method for active recall, and no, it's not the Cornell note-taking method. We have notes for when you're rushing in class, notes for subjects that require you to remember a lot of facts, and how to take the best notes on your slides and textbook. The first note-taking method that I use the most often in college and university is not the Cornell note-taking method, but the split-page method. This method is great for the subjects that require you to remember a lot of theory or facts. So in my previous note-taking video, which I will link here, I talked about my modified Cornell note-taking system. I still use that method from time to time and it is really efficient, but I find that since all my lectures are pre-recorded now, there isn't really a need for the bottom section where you usually scribble down what your lecturer says during class. Therefore, I switched to splitting my page in two. On the left column, I write down the subtopics, keywords, definitions, and most importantly, the questions. On the right column, I write the material that I'm trying to learn. I prefer yellow paper, but there is black paper, white paper, blank paper, squared paper, lined paper, all the papers of your dreams. When you're revising, you want to form as many questions as possible when you're reading your material. To remember large chunks of information, you will need to constantly reinforce that information into your brain as you learn it. Therefore, forming questions and answering them as you revise is really going to help you remember all those important facts. I did talk about more memorization tips in my video titled How to Memorize Anything Fast and Easily, which you can check out here. The split page method also acts as a giant flashcard if you just cover the right side. If you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any future uploads. The second note-taking method is called the box method. I was using this method for a really long time, but I didn't know that there was a name to it. This box method is great for lectures because you can very quickly and messily scribble down everything your lecturer is saying and still maintaining some form of organization. It is also great if you need to show relationships between different things, if information needs to be remembered in specific steps, or if you're a visual learner. For lectures, you first write down the topic or name of the lecture on top of the page. I'm sorry, okay? I can't do those calligraphy thingies because mine just looks like chicken scratch. Then, write down the subtopics and jot down points as you go along. Finally, box each subtopic or section. Look at the difference between using the box method and just not having any form of organization. Both are ugly, just one is less ugly. Second, if you're using this method for studying, for maths and chemistry, you can write down all the steps you need to answer a question. You can break down long and lengthy processes into short points in each box. It makes it a lot easier to digest and learn the information. If you're interested in any of the items that I show in this video, like my iPad case, laptop stand, or pink calculator, then the links will be in my description box below. The third note-taking method is the charting method. This method is great for those topics with a lot of facts, relationships, and statistics to remember. Here are my history notes from high school. Let me simplify them into GoodNotes for you to see. I put one civilization into each column. On the left side, I put the characteristics of each civilization, like where they lived and their social system. This is a huge chunk of really confusing information that is now neatly organized into a chart. That's why this charting method is really good for exams. So far, I've used this method for maths and chemistry because it's super easy to compare the facts. The fourth note-taking method is the slides method. An advertisement might play in the next few seconds, so if you want to support this channel, please do not skip the ads. Thank you! No one in uni, unless you're like perfect, okay? At least I don't have the time to summarize my slides and put them into pretty notes anymore. So, one great thing I love about the iPad is you can directly write onto the slides without having to print them out first. There are two ways you can annotate your slides. First, you can open Safari on your iPad, then import it into GoodNotes. Or you can have two GoodNotes apps in split screen, then drag your slides into a plain document where you can annotate it at the side. As the lecture plays, use different colors for different purposes. For me, I like using red highlighter and ballpoint pen for important points, blue highlighter for formulas and definitions. If there isn't enough space on the slides, I'll just add a blank horizontal or vertical page at the bottom. It's just really convenient. Recently, GoodNotes actually had an update where you can finally add memo pads, so you can use that as well. There are literally so many sticky notes and stickers for you to choose from, but I'm boring, so I stuck with yellow. The next note-taking method is about using your textbook. So, my university likes to give us multiple quizzes every week, so there simply isn't enough time to annotate your textbook like I would normally do it last time. Now, I will screenshot the page of my textbook that I want to annotate and then drag it into GoodNotes. I'll use the space around the page to quickly jot down important points. I will highlight important keywords in red, main points in yellow, and then underline or bracket any extra information that I want to remember. I don't know if this makes sense, but it's really helpful and convenient to have extra space at the sides of your textbook or your slides. Because when you're doing your homework, it's really inconvenient to keep switching between pages. Instead, you can just directly do the working beside the slide or the textbook. Once I'm done with my assignment or my quizzes, I'll just screenshot all the mistakes that I've made and then add them into my notes for revision later on. Simply drag and drop the image into your notes. Now, here is how you can get GoodNotes for free. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, then follow GoodNotes on Instagram. Then comment down below, giveaway, and then your Instagram username. In 2 weeks, I'll be messaging 5 people on Instagram with the code that you can use to redeem the free GoodNotes app. This is a really rare opportunity to get GoodNotes for free, so you don't want to miss out. Thank you to GoodNotes for sponsoring this video. And if you've made it this far, comment down below a green colored emoji. To all my Muslim subscribers and family, Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Semoga perayaan Anda penuh bermakna. Jangan lupa untuk mengamalkan normal baru untuk jaga keselamatan keluarga tersayang. Subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and hit that notification bell and set it to all so that you do not miss out on any future uploads. Thank you for 64,000 subscribers, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.